Hi guys, Chantal from Nerdy Mama. I decided that it would be a great idea to have an outdoor plug. That way we didn't have to run extension cords from inside the workshop to the outside in order to do yard work. So this is how to install an outdoor plug. Let's do it. Now we've got to drill through the wall to the exterior. We got this fabulous kit that comes with a box that actually goes on the outside, so you don't have to drill a big giant hole. You just drill like a 1-inch size hole, or maybe a little bit smaller than that, maybe a 1/2-inch size hole, to the outside that your wire goes through. Attach this to where that hole is, and then do all your electrical, and it's weatherproof and everything like that. So that's what we're gonna do today. Easy squeezy, right? So I started by measuring from the corner to make sure I didn't like drill into a stud. That would have been weird. So did the same both outside and inside, and then I got my little concrete drill bit and drilled me a little hole, regular drill bit, to go on the other side, and then you see there, we made it all the way through. And then we just shoved our wire out there, nipped it off to how long we really actually needed it, and then went ahead and exposed the wires so that we could go ahead and work with them. Remember, the power is off, so I'm not doing this like any dangerous thing. I'm just doing this with an empty wire that no charge is currently on. I went ahead and stripped the wires to go ahead and get those ready to put the box on. That took forever because I couldn't find anything, the wire strippers. I had to use nippers, which is not as nice. And then I kind of went ahead and curled them up so they'd go nicely onto the outlet. Just a little trick to go ahead and do that now before I had the box in hand. Then I went and opened the box, and oh my gosh, it was horrible. There were no mounting holes. Like literally, how was I going to stick this on the wall? So my husband, really sweet of him, went ahead and punched some holes with a little punch thingy, and then drilled through them with a metal bit that we had. I could have done it, but I was holding the camera, and he really wanted to drill with the metal bit for whatever reason. So look at there, he took care of it, punching it and then drilling it. And there's nothing special about the holes here. It was just for handy locations, nothing special. Once I got the box back outside, it was really easy to just kind of slide it onto the wire, mark some holes, and then using that same concrete, not the same bit, because I needed one that was much smaller, but the same set that I had purchased at my local hardware store, to go ahead and drill some holes. The bit kind of was real squirrely and was all over the place, so I ended up kind of like remarking it almost with the bit itself, because it was so squirrely. Then I just used some concrete screws, nothing fancy, to go ahead and get that box affixed to the wall. They didn't want to go in, and it was cold, my fingers were numb, just a thing. After the box was affixed to the wall really well, I went ahead and installed the actual plug outlet itself. Now this is an outlet that came with the outdoor plug kit, so I don't know if it's got any special waterproofing or anything, but I know that the wiring part of it was not special. It was the same as any other outlet plug. So you got the ground wire going to the greenish looking screw, and then you had the white wire going to the silver and the black wire going to the gold screws. So pretty simple setup. With the wiring all done, I went ahead and screwed the outlet itself to the box. It was a giant waste of time because it turns out that the cover is actually part of the whole thing. So I'm going to take it back off here in just a second, and you'll see that where I take it off and then redo these exact same screws to get the cover on correctly. Once that little cover was on, we were good to go. There is a giant hole at the top, so I decided to go ahead and use the provided little plugs and screw those in. There was also a hole at the bottom. I guess that's where you could have used a pipe to bring in your wire, but we didn't do that since we were just mounting directly to the wall. And then she was good. She worked. Open, closed, and everything. We went ahead and plugged her in to check it with our little charger. And there you go. All green. So you guys, what did you think? If you liked it, be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell button, because that's what YouTube's all about. And that will let you know when I hit a new video. I drop a new video. Hit whatever. You know what I mean? And you guys, the biggest thing about this project that was so important to me was basically being wire smart, knowing where the wires go and what they do and all of that kind of thing. So if you feel like you can do that, let's get it on and get your outdoor plug going. Thanks, guys.